Pre-intermediate student book, unit number 14, page number 110. We are discussing grammar portion. Our topic is past perfect. In past perfect, we use helping verb had, and after had, we use verb 3, third form of verb. Here you can see the past participle of regular verb ends in ed. Most of the time it happens that the verbs end with the ed. For example, play, played, played. Okay, there are many common irregular verbs. Okay, you can see here on page number 143. So there are two types of verb: regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs that ends with ed form: play, played, played. Okay, these are called the regular verbs. And irregular verbs means first form, second form, and third form, they are different. For example, go, went, and gone. So they are called the irregular verbs. Okay, so here we can see positive and negative. I had arrived before 10. I had. Okay, had. It is a helping verb for the past perfect, had. And after had we use verb 3, third form of the verb, arrived. So I had arrived before 10. If you are going to make the negative, I hadn't arrived before 10. Okay, to make the negative we use hadn't, not we use not with had, so we can make it the sentence, it's a negative sentence. To make the question, the same as we use helping verb had before the sentence. Had I left, had he, she, it left, or had we, you, they left, means with all the subjects. If subject is I, we, you, they, he, she, it, whatever it is, we use just had. There is no other helping verb. For all the subjects we use just helping verb had. Okay, it is a question, short question, short answer question. And for the long answer question, you can use WH family word before this had. Okay, why we use this past perfect? The use of past perfect. The past perfect is used to express an action in the past which happened before an other action in the past. Here we can see here are two actions, action 1 and action 2. Here he can say the past perfect is used to express an action in the past. The action is in past, but which happened before an other action in the past. Okay, here you can see when I got home, John had cooked a meal. First action is John had cooked a meal, means he has finished his action. Action has finished. The second action, when I got home. The other action is after the first action. First action, John has cooked the meal. John means he has finished his work. Then the other action, when I got home. Here notice the use of past perfect and the past simple in the following sentences. Okay, here you can see if we use when I got home, John cooked a meal. When I got home, John cooked a meal. Here you can see there are two actions. When I got home, John cooked a meal. First, I got home. First action is I got home. Then the second action is John cooked a meal. Okay, means here in this sentence, when I got home, it is a first action, and the second action is John cooked a meal. It is a second action. But here in the second sentence, if you see, when I got home, John had cooked a meal. John cooked a meal means John finished his action. John finished his work. First, this action finished before I got home. Okay, the second action is when I got home. When he came, John had cooked the meal. First action, John had cooked the meal, has finished, then the other action is here. Okay, so here we can see here are two actions, action 1 and action 2. Okay, we use just past perfect to use to express an action in the past which happened before another action in the past.